Broskies, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing yet another food review, specifically of an item that is new, but also old. If you guys may or may not remember, back in like 2018-ish, I want to say, McDonald's made these chicken tenders, right? And they were there for a bit, for maybe like a good year or two, I want to say. And they were an amazing item. They were different from their chicken nuggets, from the standard chicken nuggets, and they were just really good. And they also had a glazed option, which was my personal favorite, one of the best fast food items I have ever had in my life. But then they got rid of it for a good like 5 years. But lo and behold, we now live in a day and age, 2025, where McDonald's has officially brought back the tenders, but in the form of crispy strips. So not the same, but I think they're still gonna be relatively the same as they used to be. But yeah, I'm excited. This is definitely something I've been looking forward to for quite a long time. I've been anticipating the return of these tenders, of these strips. They sadly do not have the glazed option. I don't know if those are gonna ever be brought back, but they do have the standard option, and the standard ones were really good from what I remember. So let's get into it, see if they're gonna be as good as they were previously. Opening up the strips. The packaging. Here I got the 4-piece chicken strips item. They look and honestly smell amazing. I even got like 2 sauces with it. I got a new creamy chili strip dip. So that's a name. And of course, you know, standard barbecue. I think the barbecue is gonna be really good because, you know, it will remind me of the glazed tenders a lot. So price of these tenders are at a whopping $8. So $8 you can get 4 tenders. Obviously the 3-piece is another option, you can get that for a little less. But $8 if you want a 4-piece of the tenders. Not a bad price, honestly. Maybe just me, maybe I'm being crazy, but it's not a bad price. I don't think it is. Without further ado, without enough yapping, let's get into things. Let's pick out this big son of a gun. Man, this is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be really transported 5-6 years into the past, man. Yeah, I mean, here's the McDonald's McCrispy strip, the return of the strips, the tenders. Let's go for it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is like, this takes me back. This takes me back. Now I didn't get the standard tenders a lot when they were here. That was primarily the glazed ones, right? The glazed ones were my go-to, but the standard ones were good. From what I remember, the standard were really good, and they are really good in present day for sure. Wow, that's amazing. Honestly, McDonald's they did well. They did really well. McDonald's, you know, if you guys are familiar with them, they can be sometimes hit or miss, right? You can either get a really, really good fast food meal, or something that's just, you know, pretty garbage, right? This one I think is definitely like on the higher end of things. Yeah, I don't know, they just taste well, they're very crispy. Like, I literally like the outside, it has a lot of crispiness to it, the inside is very soft, very tender, juicy, which you wouldn't really expect from something like McDonald's, but they just, I don't know, this McDonald's that I have over here really did well with these tenders, for sure. For freaking sure. But, obviously, we do have some sauces that we can try out, which I want to try out. So, let's try the creamy chili McCrispy strip dip. Now I don't know what exactly this could be. It kind of smells like French. What is it called? French dressing. I don't know why, but it reminds me a lot of French dressing. So I'm very curious to see how this one's gonna even taste. All right, so let's dip this sucker in. One from before. Let's try the tender, the strip. I'm gonna keep calling them tenders. I'm just used to that. The strip with this new dip. That's an interesting one. I don't know what. Can't put my finger on like what it tastes like, what it reminds me of. It's not bad by any means. It's actually pretty good. It's a really good dip. But I know it reminds me of something that I can't figure out what it is. But overall, it's a solid dip. Honestly, I think they really did well with this strip dip. It's definitely would be a good one to get for sure if you do decide to get the strips. But now, of course, tried and true, tangy barbecue sauce. Let's see if this maybe reminds me of the glazed tenders, because I think the glazed ones were also with like a barbecue sauce. I don't really often get barbecue sauce from McDonald's. If anything, I usually get ketchup, right? I'm a simple son of a gun, but I usually get ketchup whenever I have McDonald's. But I think this is an opportunity for me to really go for one of the sauces, specifically, of course, barbecue. All right, let's dip this sucker in, get a nice chunk of that loaded on, and without further ado, let's see what we think of the strip dipped in the barbecue sauce. Man, I kind of feel like the Doctor Strange moments where he gets like hit by the ancient one and he just gets like transported into that ultimate dimension. Yeah, that's how I honestly felt when taking that bite. Man, it's not the same. Okay, it's not the exact same as having the glazed tenders again. May they rest in peace. I don't think they're ever gonna return. But these are a very close alternative. These are the closest alternative we can get, right? McDonald's wise, at least, to having the glazed tenders. Oh my gosh, I need another bite. I need another bite, really, just to, you know, soak in the flavor. You get like a really good chunk of barbecue sauce on this. Wow. That's yeah. That's how it is. Get that cross section. You guys are curious about that. That's how it looks. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I can say. McDonald's did really well. I'm glad they brought this back. I'm really glad they did. It's, again, one of my favorite fast food items, chicken wise, definitely, for sure. And again, while they don't have the glazed tenders back, we got the standard ones back, at least in the form of strips, right? And even with the sauces, I think the sauces work really well with the tenders too. The barbecue sauce probably being the best one of the two, but the the creamy chili sauce also being fantastic. Honestly, really good one. Overall ranking, I think the tenders by themselves are a good, like, honestly, like 7 out of 10. That's probably like the lowest, maybe even an 8, but I'm gonna say a 7. I think with the creamy chili, they could probably go, I give it a similar rating, about a 7, maybe an 8, but probably like a 7.5. I think is a much fairer deal. But then with the barbecue sauce, honestly, and this is probably just me being very biased, right, because they glazed tenders and I also just like barbecue sauce, but I think with the barbecue sauce, it definitely goes up to, like, it's honestly like a 9, probably a 9, maybe even a 9.5. Not a perfect 10, but a 9, maybe 9.5. Yeah, I'm definitely want to recommend this for anyone who's willing to try it out for themselves, because it's definitely a worthwhile fast food item to go ahead and peep out. But yeah. That is all, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, stay tuned for next week. We'll have another video up, as per usual, next Friday. What it could be, I don't know. Do another vlog, maybe something else. We'll see. But, like what you're saying, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You'll stick around. I know you will. That is the content you'll enjoy. But yeah, all being said, it's your boy, Crazy Good, Crazy Bad, signing off. I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye.